Chosen one in a world that doesn't understand you, in a world where people doubt, betray, and fail to see your purpose, Allah has singled you out. You are not ordinary. You are not here by accident. Every trial you face, every delay, every whisper in your heart is a sign, a message from Allah meant only for you. Today, I will share 10 powerful lessons that will awaken your soul, strengthen your faith, and reveal the mission Allah has prepared for you. Do not ignore this. What you hear today could change the course of your life forever. Chosen one, understand this. Every struggle, every obstacle, and every moment of hardship that you endure has not come by chance, and it is not a punishment. It is a deliberate placement from Allah, the Most Wise, who knows what lies within your heart and what your soul is capable of enduring. The moments that feel unbearable, when the weight of life presses upon your chest and the world seems to move against you, are in fact divine opportunities for growth, elevation, and preparation for the mission that only you can fulfill. Allah places trials before His chosen ones, not to break them, but to shape them into instruments of light in a world of darkness, to awaken in them a strength they never knew they possessed, and to refine their intentions so that their actions reflect sincerity, humility, and unwavering faith. These struggles are meant to strip away everything superficial, everything that distracts you from your true purpose, leaving only what is essential: your connection with Allah, your resilience, and the clarity of your mission. When you feel alone, overwhelmed, or misunderstood, remember that these are not signs of abandonment. Rather, they are divine signals that Allah is molding you, testing your patience, and preparing you for responsibilities and victories that the unchosen cannot comprehend. Every heartbreak, every betrayal, every delay, and every setback is part of a sacred blueprint, perfectly calculated to teach you lessons that no comfort or ease could ever instill. Your endurance in these moments is proof that you are chosen, that your faith is being strengthened, and that the trials themselves are transforming you into someone capable of receiving the divine wisdom, blessings, and honor that await you. So do not despair when life feels heavy. Do not question your path when the world seems unfair, and do not measure your worth by the approval of others, for your struggles are divinely placed, your journey is divinely guided, and your rise is already written in the knowledge of Allah, who sees what no one else sees and rewards what no one else witnesses. Chosen one, understand this truth deeply. When what you desire, what you have prayed for, or what you believe is destined for you, does not arrive on your timeline, it is not a rejection, it is a divine lesson, a purposeful delay placed by Allah, the all-knowing, who sees what you cannot see and knows what your soul truly needs before your mind can comprehend it. Every pause, every moment of waiting, and every period of uncertainty is a classroom where your patience is tested, your intentions are purified, and your faith is strengthened beyond measure. Allah, in His infinite wisdom, delays blessings not to punish, but to prepare you for the responsibility, the maturity, and the understanding required to receive them in a way that will honor His plan and maximize their impact not just for you, but for those around you and for generations yet to come. Often, what feels like stagnation is actually growth in disguise. What feels like emptiness is actually preparation. What feels like loneliness is actually a sacred space where Allah whispers to your heart, shapes your character, and strengthens your resilience. The chosen ones are those who recognize that timing belongs to Allah alone, that His knowledge is infinite while ours is limited, and that the delays themselves are blessings disguised as trials. When others despair over what they have not received, you must see with spiritual insight. Every delay is an opportunity to deepen your trust, to refine your intentions, to shed what is not for you, and to align your heart entirely with the divine will. Do not rush, do not question the wisdom, and do not give in to frustration or doubt, for these moments of waiting are as sacred as the moment of blessing itself. Every delay is a sign that Allah is preparing something greater than you have imagined, something that requires a heart purified by patience, a soul strengthened by trials, and a spirit elevated by trust. The chosen ones understand that timing is a divine art, and every pause, every setback, every period of waiting is a brushstroke in the masterpiece. Allah is painting with their life a masterpiece that will unfold perfectly at exactly the right moment, for a purpose that the world cannot yet comprehend. Chosen one, listen carefully, for your heart is not merely an organ, it is a divine compass, a sacred guide placed within you by Allah, the All-Wise, to navigate the unseen paths of your life, to signal the right choices when the world is clouded by confusion, and to alert you to dangers that logic alone cannot detect. The feelings, inclinations, and stirrings within your soul are often the whispers of Allah, guiding you toward what is pure, beneficial, and aligned with your ultimate purpose, and away from what would divert you from the destiny He has meticulously prepared. You may find that the mind questions, the people around you doubt, and the circumstances seem unclear, but the heart of the chosen one knows when something resonates with truth, when a decision is aligned with divine will, and when a path carries hidden blessings or unseen traps. This compass, however, must be nurtured, purified, and sharpened through patience, sincerity, and remembrance of Allah, for a heart clouded by ego, fear, or desire cannot hear the subtle guidance of the divine. When your heart pulls you toward forgiveness instead of revenge, patience instead of impulsivity, solitude instead of distraction, or devotion instead of comfort, recognize these as signs that you are being led, protected, and prepared for what lies ahead. The chosen ones are those who learn to trust this guidance even when it contradicts worldly logic, even when advice from others seems persuasive, and even when the mind feels uncertain, because the heart speaks a language the eyes cannot see, the ears cannot hear, and the mind cannot fully comprehend. Do not dismiss these stirrings as coincidence or imagination. Every sincere feeling, every whisper of intuition, and every emotional tug is an appointment with divine instruction. Your heart is the map to your destiny, the mirror reflecting your sincerity, and the vessel carrying the truth that Allah has placed inside you to ensure that you walk a path aligned with your purpose. The chosen ones understand that in a world full of noise, deception, and distractions, it is the heart, not the opinion of others, not the allure of the world, not even the clarity of logic that points to the divine destination. So trust it, follow it, honor it, and guard it, for it is in listening to your heart that you will hear Allah's guidance most clearly, navigate life most wisely, and fulfill the mission that the heavens themselves have destined only for you. Chosen one, understand this truth with every fiber of your being. The trials and hardships that confront you are not meant to break you, diminish you, or question your worth. They are divinely designed mirrors reflecting the hidden strength, courage, and resilience that Allah has placed within your soul. Every struggle, whether it comes as betrayal from a friend, rejection from those you trusted, a setback in your dreams, or a sudden calamity that shakes your world, is an invitation from Allah to recognize the power that lies dormant inside you, to awaken a force that no comfort or ease could ever reveal. The chosen ones are never spared from trials, not because they are weak or undeserving, but because they are being prepared for responsibilities, missions, and blessings far beyond the comprehension of ordinary people. Each hardship tests your patience, purifies your intentions, and sharpens your character, forging you into someone capable of navigating life with unwavering faith, clarity, and wisdom. Do not be deceived into thinking that ease is the measure of value. Rather, it is in adversity that your true self is revealed, and your connection with Allah is strengthened in ways that luxury and comfort could never achieve. The storms that batter your life are not punishments. They are sacred instruments shaping your destiny, elevating you above mediocrity, and allowing your soul to mature in ways that prepare you for greatness. When you feel overwhelmed, remember that Allah never burdens a soul beyond its capacity, and that within you lies a divine resilience, a hidden strength, and an unwavering courage that will carry you through every test. Every tear you shed, every night you spend in quiet reflection, every moment of uncertainty, and every challenge that seems insurmountable is evidence that you are being molded into a vessel of purpose, capable of carrying wisdom, light, and guidance into a world that desperately needs it. The chosen ones emerge from trials not weakened, but strengthened, not diminished, but elevated, and not defeated, but transformed into forces of light, patience, and unwavering faith. Understand that trials are not random. They are divine tools, carefully placed to awaken potential, reveal endurance, and bring forth a clarity of purpose that cannot be achieved through comfort or ease. When the world doubts you, misunderstands you, or underestimates you, know that your strength has already been seen in the unseen realm by Allah, who tests you in order to prepare you for victories that are greater than any challenge you face. Do not run from trials, do not resent them, and do not see them as obstacles. They are sacred markers of your elevation, opportunities to prove the depth of your faith, the sincerity of your heart, and the resilience of your spirit. Every challenge you endure, every hardship you survive, and every test you overcome is a testament to the truth that you are not ordinary, you are chosen, and you are being prepared for a destiny that only those who understand the power of divine trials can ever comprehend. Chosen one, never underestimate the power of your dreams, for they are more than fleeting images or random thoughts while you sleep. They are often sacred channels through which Allah communicates directly with your soul, delivering guidance, warnings, clarity, and encouragement in ways the waking world cannot convey. The chosen ones are often visited by dreams that contain hidden wisdom, subtle signs, or divine nudges, and these nocturnal messages are meant to illuminate paths that your conscious mind might overlook, to reveal truths that the world cannot teach, and to prepare you for decisions, actions, and moments that will define your purpose. Pay attention to the symbols, the feelings, the recurring patterns, and even the subtle shifts in the narratives of your dreams, for each element may carry significance, a hidden message, or a warning that Allah has specifically placed for you, tailored to your situation, your heart, and your mission. Do not dismiss them as coincidences, illusions, or mere imagination, for the chosen ones understand that the unseen realm communicates in ways that logic cannot interpret, and the heart often recognizes truth before the mind can comprehend it. Dreams may awaken dormant fears to help you confront them. They may reveal paths of action when the road seems unclear, or they may provide reassurance when despair seeks to overtake your faith. And in every instance, they serve as reminders that Allah is intimately involved in your life, aware of your challenges, and attentive to your growth. However, interpreting these divine messages requires a heart that is sincere, humble, and connected to Allah, for dreams can be misguiding if approached with ego, desire, or distraction. The chosen ones learn to reflect, pray, and seek clarity through remembrance, contemplation, and consultation with the Quran and trusted spiritual guidance. Often, dreams that carry divine messages will resonate deeply within the soul, leaving a lingering feeling of certainty, peace, or urgency that cannot be ignored. This is the language of Allah speaking to you directly, guiding you, correcting your course, and preparing you for what is to come. Many chosen ones have received warnings of imminent danger, opportunities for growth, or revelations of future blessings through dreams. And those who act upon them with faith and discernment find that these nocturnal messages were pivotal in aligning their lives with divine purpose. Understand, therefore, that your dreams are not random, and your subconscious is not always the source. Instead, they are a sacred meeting point where the unseen world intersects with your life, where guidance flows, and where divine wisdom is planted in your heart to be nurtured into action and realization. The chosen ones who recognize this, who listen with their hearts, reflect with sincerity, and act with conviction, are the ones who navigate life with an almost supernatural clarity, avoiding pitfalls, seizing divine opportunities, and fulfilling their destined purpose with precision. So, honor your dreams, record them, meditate upon them, seek their deeper meaning, and act upon the guidance that resonates with truth, for in these nightly visions, Allah is speaking to you, preparing you, protecting you, and revealing messages that the world cannot convey, ensuring that you walk the path of destiny with awareness, insight, and divine alignment, fully equipped to carry out the mission that only a chosen one could ever fulfill. Chosen one, understand this truth profoundly. The moments of silence that envelop your life, the stillness that feels empty, and the quiet spaces between chaos and noise are not meaningless. They are the sacred channels through which Allah communicates with your soul, guiding you, teaching you, and preparing you for a purpose far beyond your immediate comprehension. In a world overwhelmed by distractions, constant chatter, and unending obligations, the chosen ones are those who learn to seek refuge in silence, to embrace it not as loneliness, but as an intimate space where divine instruction becomes audible to the heart, where clarity is born, and where unseen realities are revealed in ways that the mind cannot grasp and the eyes cannot witness. It is in these moments of stillness that your soul becomes attuned to subtle nudges, whispers of insight, and profound realizations that illuminate the path ahead, revealing decisions that align with divine wisdom and opportunities that the world would never recognize. Silence is not inactivity, it is a sacred act of receptivity, a deliberate pause that allows your heart to discern the hidden truths of your life, to understand the lessons embedded in trials, and to witness the unfolding of Allah's plan in ways that impatience and constant noise would obscure. The chosen ones understand that Allah speaks not only in grand signs or extraordinary events, but in the quiet spaces between breaths, in the pause before action, and in the calm that follows the storm. In these spaces, the heart becomes a vessel for revelation. The mind becomes clear of worldly clutter, and the soul is prepared to receive guidance that is precise, tailored, and transformative. Do not mistake silence for emptiness, for it is in these sacred pauses that the whispers of angels, the guidance of divine wisdom, and the subtle currents of destiny converge to instruct, correct, and elevate you. Many of the chosen ones have experienced pivotal moments of awakening, clarity, and life-altering insight during periods of solitude, reflection, or meditation, moments when the world seemed to fade. Yet the unseen world was speaking volumes to the soul, conveying lessons, warnings, and encouragement that could not have been communicated in any other way. Silence teaches patience, humility, and discernment. It nurtures faith when circumstances seem uncertain. It strengthens the heart when adversity surrounds you. And it sharpens the soul when distractions attempt to cloud your vision. Those who learn to honor silence, to sit with it intentionally, and to reflect deeply within it, discover that it is not a void but a divine classroom where the most profound education occurs. Every whisper of intuition, every moment of reflective solitude, and every period of inner stillness is a form of dialogue with Allah, a direct line of communication that carries wisdom, strategy, and preparation for what is to come. The chosen ones understand that through silence, they are being trained to listen beyond the superficial, to act beyond impulse, and to perceive truths that others overlook entirely. This silence is a shield, a guide, and a teacher. It removes distractions, reveals hidden realities, and equips the soul to make decisions that are aligned with purpose, timing, and divine wisdom. So, embrace it, cherish it, and enter into it with reverence, for every moment spent in sincere reflection is a moment in which Allah is speaking to you, shaping you, preparing you, and elevating you to levels of insight, patience, and spiritual awareness that the world cannot understand. Do not fear the quiet, do not resist it, and do not fill it with unnecessary noise, for it is precisely in these sacred silences that your path is clarified, your heart is strengthened, and your destiny is nurtured, ensuring that you move forward as a chosen one fully attuned to the guidance, protection, and instruction of Allah, walking a path that is divinely orchestrated, profoundly purposeful, and eternally meaningful. Chosen one, listen carefully, for the world is full of whispers, signs, and subtle nudges that often point toward your purpose, yet it is your faith that must remain the anchor amidst the currents of uncertainty and doubt. Allah, in His infinite wisdom, places signs along the path of the chosen ones, not as guarantees of outcomes, nor as substitutes for trust, but as gentle confirmations, guiding lights, and divine prompts that encourage you to move forward when the way seems unclear, to pause when danger lurks, and to act when the timing is perfect. These signs may appear as synchronicities in your daily life, moments that seem coincidental yet carry profound meaning, encounters that shift your perspective, opportunities that arrive when you least expect them, or feelings that stir deeply in your heart, urging you to take notice, reflect, and respond. The chosen ones are those who recognize that the world is not random, that every detail, every encounter, and every event may carry a lesson, a warning, or a hidden blessing, and that their ability to discern these signs is strengthened by a heart that is connected to Allah through prayer, reflection, and sincerity. Yet, it is not enough to see the signs alone. Faith must remain your foundation. The mind may question, the world may distract, and circumstances may confuse, but the chosen ones understand that signs are guides, not guarantees, and that true wisdom comes from balancing observation with unwavering trust in Allah's plan. Following signs without faith can lead to misinterpretation, confusion, or misplaced reliance, while holding faith without recognizing the subtle guidance of Allah can leave one blind to opportunities, warnings, and divine preparation. Thus, the chosen ones walk a delicate, sacred path, eyes alert to the signs, hearts attuned to the whispers of the unseen, and souls anchored in the certainty that Allah's knowledge surpasses all understanding. They understand that signs are like threads connecting the seen and unseen worlds, weaving a tapestry of purpose, guidance, and preparation. Yet it is faith that ensures they do not stumble, misstep, or become lost in the illusions of the world. Every coincidence, every meaningful encounter, every intuitive feeling, and every seemingly small event is a potential sign, a piece of divine instruction meant to guide, protect, or prepare. But it is faith that allows the chosen one to interpret, trust, and act upon these signs in alignment with Allah's will. Do not rely solely on what you see. what you feel, or what the world presents, for the unseen is vast, and the signs are many, but faith filters, clarifies, and illuminates the path. Chosen one, let your heart be open to the whispers, your mind attentive to the subtleties, and your soul grounded in trust. For the combination of divine signs and unwavering faith creates a spiritual compass that cannot fail, a guidance system that transcends worldly understanding, and a connection to Allah that ensures every step you take leads toward your ultimate purpose. The chosen ones who master this balance become like beacons of light in a world of confusion, able to navigate challenges, seize blessings, avoid pitfalls, and act decisively with clarity and conviction, all while walking under the protection, direction, and wisdom of Allah. Remember always, signs are the language of Allah in the world around you. Faith is the anchor that allows you to understand that language, and together, they form a sacred partnership between the divine and your soul, guiding you through uncertainty, illuminating your path, and ensuring that you fulfill the destiny that only a chosen one could achieve, with insight, courage, and trust that nothing can shake. Chosen one, hear this truth deeply, for it is a message from Allah Himself. Every act of patience, every moment of sincerity, every sacrifice you make in silence, and every effort poured into your responsibilities, whether noticed by the world or hidden from human eyes, is fully witnessed by Allah, the all-seeing, the all-knowing, whose awareness of your heart and your deeds surpasses anything the eye can perceive or the mind can comprehend. The chosen ones often labor in obscurity, carry burdens without recognition, and strive in ways that the world undervalues or outright ignores. Yet it is precisely in these unseen acts of devotion, integrity, and perseverance that Allah measures true worth, plants seeds of reward, and prepares the soul for elevation beyond worldly acknowledgement. Do not despair when your contributions go unnoticed. Do not seek validation from those who are blind to your effort, and do not equate human recognition with divine approval, for Allah sees what no one else sees, records what no one else observes, and rewards what no one else can fathom. Every quiet prayer offered in moments of exhaustion, every act of kindness extended without expectation, every struggle endured to uphold faith, and every decision made with sincerity, even when it brings hardship or isolation, is a testament to your alignment with divine purpose, a sign of your chosen status, and a beacon of spiritual resilience. The world may judge only by results, appearances, or popularity, yet Allah measures the intention, the heart, and the steadfastness with which you act, recognizing your efforts in ways that surpass any earthly reward. Many of the chosen ones have experienced the frustration of invisibility, the sting of ingratitude, and the weight of unseen toil, yet it is precisely in these moments that Allah elevates them spiritually, strengthens their resolve, and plants the foundation for blessings that arrive in magnitude far greater than human understanding. Even when it feels as though your labor is wasted, every seed you plant, every act of perseverance, and every step taken in the right direction contributes to a divine tapestry orchestrated with precision, patience, and eternal insight, ensuring that your life's work bears fruit in ways that extend beyond the temporal and into the eternal. Chosen one, remember that visibility does not define significance, popularity does not define impact, and acknowledgement from others does not define value. Your effort, your faithfulness, and your integrity are what truly matter in the eyes of Allah, and it is this divine awareness that sustains, nourishes, and rewards the chosen ones even when the world seems indifferent. When you feel weary, undervalued, or unseen, know that these are the moments in which Allah is cultivating resilience, testing sincerity, and preparing you for a destiny that is already recognized, recorded, and blessed in the unseen realm. The chosen ones understand that their labor, no matter how hidden or uncelebrated, is never wasted, for Allah's reward is infinite, His timing is perfect, and His sight reaches every effort, intention, and heartbeat, elevating those who persevere in faith and sincerity to heights that surpass worldly comprehension, ensuring that your actions, seen or unseen, carry eternal significance and fulfill the mission that only a chosen one could complete. So continue, remain steadfast, act with sincerity, and trust that every quiet effort is being honored, measured, and multiplied in ways that only Allah can manifest, for in His eyes, your devotion is luminous, your persistence is heroic, and your unseen struggles are the foundation of a legacy that will outlast the world itself. Chosen one, understand this with every fiber of your soul, even in moments when the world seems cold, indifferent, and distant, when the people around you fail to recognize your value, your struggles, or your mission. You are never truly alone, for Allah, the all-knowing, the all-present, is intimately with you, witnessing every tear, hearing every whispered prayer, and observing every silent effort you make in the shadows of life. There will be times when loneliness feels overwhelming, when isolation threatens to crush your spirit, and when the weight of responsibility seems unbearable, but these are precisely the moments in which the chosen ones discover the profound reality of divine companionship, the invisible presence of angels, and the unwavering support of Allah, who walks beside you through every trial, guides your steps through uncertainty, and protects your heart even when the world turns against you. Do not mistake the absence of human validation, recognition, or companionship as abandonment, for the chosen ones are often set apart not as a punishment, but as a sacred positioning that allows them to be shaped, strengthened, and prepared in ways that ordinary experiences cannot achieve. Every challenge, every betrayal, every delay, and every trial is a stage upon which Allah demonstrates His protection, tests your faith, and strengthens your reliance upon Him alone, showing that human companionship is secondary to divine support, and that the ultimate source of guidance, protection, and comfort is never far from your reach. Chosen one, the loneliness you feel is not emptiness. It is a crucible in which your spiritual resilience is forged, your patience is refined, and your heart is trained to recognize the whispers, signs, and subtle instructions of Allah in every circumstance. The chosen ones learn to hear the messages embedded in silence, to trust the unseen pathways illuminated by divine wisdom, and to find solace in the unseen presence that never falters, never tires, and never abandons. When the world misunderstands you, ridicules you, or isolates you, remember that these moments are blessings in disguise, opportunities for your soul to deepen its connection with Allah, to purify its intentions, and to awaken spiritual insight that could never emerge amidst comfort, approval, or ease. You are not alone, even when your heart feels heavy, your steps feel weary, or your prayers seem unanswered, because every hardship, every challenge, and every test is accompanied by divine presence, unseen guidance, and eternal oversight. The chosen ones understand that Allah's companionship is not always visible, His support is not always tangible, and His wisdom is not always immediately comprehensible, but it is constant, unwavering, and perfectly timed. Every whispered prayer, every act of faith, every moment of patience, and every display of trust, even when performed in isolation, becomes a thread connecting you to divine assistance, angelic support, and spiritual empowerment that surpasses anything the world can offer. Chosen one, the moments of solitude are sacred spaces where your soul is strengthened, your heart is disciplined, and your spirit is aligned with the divine plan, preparing you for roles, missions, and responsibilities that only the chosen ones are entrusted to fulfill. Understand that the divine presence surrounding you is active, attentive, and fully aware of every struggle, every sorrow, and every triumph that passes through your life, ensuring that your path, though it may feel lonely at times, is always protected, directed, and blessed. You are not alone in your battles, your burdens, or your journey. Allah's support envelops you like a shield, His guidance illuminates your path, and His wisdom orchestrates the unfolding of events in perfect timing, ensuring that every step you take, every challenge you endure, and every prayer you offer is acknowledged, recorded, and rewarded in ways beyond worldly comprehension. Do not despair when no one stands beside you in the material world, for the unseen world is teeming with protection, guidance, and divine presence, and the chosen ones who recognize this never falter, never despair, and never lose faith, knowing that the companionship of Allah and the unseen support of the heavens are sufficient to guide them, strengthen them, and elevate them to the destiny that is already written for them, a destiny of purpose, honor, and eternal significance that transcends human understanding and ensures that they walk their path with courage, conviction, and unwavering trust in the one who never abandons, never overlooks, and never fails to support those He has chosen. Chosen one, hear this, and let it resonate within the deepest chambers of your heart. Your destiny, the path Allah has prepared for you, the purpose He has inscribed in your soul, is already secured, preordained, and guarded by the one who never errs, never forgets, and never abandons His creation. Every moment of struggle, every delay that felt unbearable, every tear shed in silence, and every prayer offered in humility has been orchestrated to guide you toward this divine destiny, to strengthen your faith, and to prepare you for a mission that only you could fulfill. The chosen ones often face confusion, obstacles, and resistance from the world. Yet these are not signs that destiny is uncertain. They are signs that Allah is meticulously preparing the soil of your life, testing your patience, refining your intentions, and fortifying your spirit so that when the appointed moment arrives, you will step into it with confidence, clarity, and unwavering faith. Understand that human eyes can never see the full scope of divine planning, and human minds cannot comprehend the wisdom behind every delay, every setback, and every challenge placed along your path. What may appear as a failure, a missed opportunity, or a moment of despair is in reality a sacred alignment, a divine calibration, ensuring that your journey unfolds according to Allah's perfect knowledge, timing, and wisdom. The chosen ones trust that no force in the heavens or on earth can alter what has been written for them. No betrayal, no hardship, and no opposition can deflect them from the path Allah has secured, and no worldly distraction can diminish the ultimate fulfillment of their purpose. Every step you take, whether confident or hesitant, is guided by an unseen hand, and every decision, every effort, and every intention is observed, recorded, and honored by Allah, ensuring that your journey, though it may be difficult, turbulent, or uncertain at times, is always leading you to the precise point of destiny intended for you. Chosen one, understand that the security of your destiny does not negate the need for action, perseverance, or faith. Rather, it is a call to move forward with courage, to trust in the unseen, and to act with sincerity, knowing that Allah has already paved the way, prepared the outcomes, and safeguarded the results. Do not despair when the world resists your progress, when the path seems unclear, or when your heart is weighed down by uncertainty, For the chosen ones recognize that these moments are tests of trust, patience, and reliance upon the one whose knowledge encompasses everything. Every delay, every trial, and every period of silence serves a purpose: to align your life with divine timing, to strengthen your character, and to ensure that the blessings, achievements, and responsibilities awaiting you arrive in their perfect measure. Your destiny is not subject to human judgment, societal norms, or worldly limitations. It is anchored in the infinite wisdom, mercy, and knowledge of Allah, who sees the end from the beginning and orchestrates every detail to ensure your ultimate elevation, success, and fulfillment. Chosen one, when doubt creeps into your heart, when fear whispers in your mind, and when uncertainty clouds your vision, remember this: Allah's promise is absolute, His plan is flawless, and your destiny is protected beyond the comprehension of anyone around you. The chosen ones walk with this certainty, carrying the courage of those who know that every hardship, every triumph, and every step is part of a divine design that cannot fail, that cannot be delayed beyond the appointed time, and that cannot be altered by the forces of the world. Trust this process, embrace the journey, and move forward with unwavering faith, for your destiny is secured by Allah Himself, written in the knowledge of the Eternal, protected by His infinite power, and awaiting the moment when your purpose, your mission, and your true elevation will manifest in ways that will astonish the world, honor your soul, and fulfill the sacred plan that has been prepared for you since before you were born. Know this, chosen one: no force can prevent it, no delay can cancel it, and no opposition can deter it. Your destiny is divinely secured, your mission divinely appointed, and your rise divinely guaranteed, ensuring that everything you endure, every lesson you learn, and every choice you make leads to the manifestation of the purpose for which Allah Himself chose you to walk this path. A purpose that is eternal, meaningful, and uniquely yours, and that will shine as a beacon of faith, resilience, and divine wisdom for the world to witness, honor, and be inspired by. Chosen one, now that you have heard these 10 powerful lessons, remember this truth: Allah has chosen you, He has seen you, He has prepared you, and He has equipped you with strength, patience, insight, and resilience that the world cannot comprehend. Your struggles, delays, dreams, silences, and unseen efforts have all been part of a divine plan, shaping you into someone capable of fulfilling a mission that only you can accomplish. You are never alone. Your heart is your compass. Your trials reveal your strength, and every step you take is guided, measured, and protected by the one who knows all things. The world may misunderstand you, underestimate you, or even oppose you, but these lessons are a reminder that your journey is sacred, your purpose is divine, and your destiny is already secured. Walk forward with unwavering faith, embrace the signs, honor the lessons, and trust that every hardship, every quiet effort, and every act of patience is being recorded, rewarded, and multiplied by Allah in ways that are beyond human understanding. Chosen one, the time has come to rise, to act, and to step fully into the path Allah has prepared for you. Live each day with the knowledge that you are seen, you are guided, and you are unstoppable when you place your trust in Him. And as you go forth, let these lessons echo in your heart. Let them shape your actions, and let them remind you that nothing in this world can alter the destiny that Allah has written for you. So hold fast to your faith, walk boldly with courage, and know with certainty that you are a chosen one, destined for greatness, and never, ever alone.